Hello, everybody. This is Elisha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and we're here today with Maddie, with Maddie's Mindful Meditation and Mystic Moon Mama. And this happens to be the first of the year, so Happy New Year, everybody around the world.
Yes, yes, Happy New Year. Excuse me.
Yeah, I suspect, I prophesy that this is going to be a better year than last year. Maybe as exciting, but not so dramatic.
I can
That's,
do with exciting. I'm just done with all the rest of it.
yeah.
The
But it doesn't mean that the people who haven't done the work, you might see a lot of those people having to catch up.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's one thing that should have. Everybody should be have cleared out all of their crap from last year,
Well, it's sure been going out the last few weeks.
right?
Oh, yeah. I had somebody message me today who works in the nursing area. She said, the people are insane today. And I said, yeah, there was a huge energy shift this morning. And so I said, just put them in a bubble, put cool energy in. She said it worked, thank God. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, I do have some. Just wanted my phone to. Just wanted my phone to charge up a little bit more
It works.
because it might run out halfway through our thingy. I was going to read that in case anybody was feeling that thing from Ruby Page that I sent you.
I couldn't open it. I tried to Google it and
Really?
yeah, I couldn't find it. And I found lots of stuff from Ruby Page, but not that particular one. I thought that was really interesting because I have been sick the last couple of weeks.
I got another one for today. Um, there- so, so it was, yeah. It should. I'm surprised you didn't find it. It's right there.
No,
But anyways,
I didn't look on Facebook.
oh, that's where
'Cause
she
when I
is.
came to it on Facebook, it was some kid. Your hair looks good.
Looked like I had horns.
Well, you know what? That would just be the Green Man.
The who?
The Green Man.
The Green Man.
In Celtic mythology, the Green Man was the guy who looks after the woods. He was the king of like Cerno. I can't pronounce the name. Um, he's always has horns on, and some of them it just leaves all over.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it looked like.
So that's just a spiritual energy. You don't have to worry about it.
So, how did everybody's holiday go? I'm sure I don't know if we have anybody watching, but for future, when you are watching, I hope everybody's holiday went well.
It was quiet for us, really quiet. Well, actually, I was sick, so I stayed in bed.
Mm, well, kind of here too. My sister came for 4 days, but for the first 2.5 days, she was. I'm wondering if this, what I have to read here, had anything to do with it because that she was feeling queasy and
I think it does have a lot to do with it. We have somebody on called Queen Goddess, and I do not know that name.
no,
So,
that's a new name. Hi, Queen Goddess. Welcome.
yeah,
We're
that's
not
pretty
here
good
for an
name.
interactive today, though. If that's what if you think that we're here to answer questions,
I thought because it's the new year, I would if there's not too many questions, I would answer a few.
just yeah, because we haven't been here for the last two. We
Yeah,
haven't been here for the last two times that we were supposed to. We missed Sunday.
I had to see what happened was my hot water heater died.
Oh, great.
And my and Jen was here and she helped me clean up the place so that we could bring the hot water because we had all this wall covered. We had with suit trunks, steamer trunk actually from my mother,
Hmm.
and we had to find places to put everything. So while she was here helping me, I said yes, let's do everything.
Yeah, may as well
And
get
I
it all done.
a Queen Goddess, I'll take one question, hopefully a short one. And I was sick too. I've been quite sick.
Well, I
Uh,
had a I had whatever she had, but it was only one day.
Yeah, that's probably energy.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I am finally fine now. I don't have a spinny head and
No, yeah, mine is gone too finally. That took a long time.
hmm.
But then I've also been reading up on cortisol too.
Yeah, cortisol,
Should
it
get your
stops you from doing
cortisol
a lot of
levels
things.
checked because it really does create a lot of havoc inside your body, which it could be very well. I've told you how anxious I am about leaving my house.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
it's brutal for me to even take a run into town to go and do some shopping for groceries and get back home. But I've
And
got
you're on your
things
own, so you don't have a choice on that.
right. So
Yeah.
I've got that. I've got the tired. I had the dizzies. I had nausea. I had like a whole host of stuff going on. But this pretty much explains what it is. So I'm just going to read this and then we
Okay.
can.
Then Queen Goddess has a question.
Okay.
Let me answer it quick because it's a simple answer.
Okay.
What I get is university is your best choice. She asked whether she should focus on getting a job or you getting into university,
Uh,
and I got university is your best
oh,
choice.
speaking of that, so I had lunch with my oldest granddaughter and grandson. They came and
Yeah, that was nice.
spent a morning with me, so that was very nice. So Amber's already finished school. She's got not, she doesn't graduate for 9 years. She's 9 months ahead,
Really? And then
and
she's going to
and
take it. Learn how.
that was pre law. And I mean, she is smart as a whip. That girl, I tell you,
Yeah.
she's been on the honor roll every year, even through her mother's passing and everything. They still kept her on the honor roll and let her take a few months off of school and still gave her the exact same grades as she would have had if she would have been in school. So that was so nice of them.
Okay, so what's she doing now? Is she going into work?
Well, she's applied for university in Calgary, UBC, UVic, and someplace else. She was
Uh,
kind of hoping to get into university at UVic, but she said it's so
it's
expensive to live there.
it
And
really is.
she said, and it's raining all the time.
It actually doesn't. I lived
No,
there.
not in the summertime, but in the
No,
wintertime.
I went to Camosun
And
College.
plus, I said, and then you got the ferry. I said, so anybody coming to visit you is going to be very slim to none
Yeah.
because who wants that extra added expense?
No,
So she
but
probably
I
will
did go
go.
to university, college there for a year. I did go to college in Victoria for a year.
I'm going to think
Didn't
that
rain that much,
I'm going to think
but I had island phobia. I kept waiting for somebody to pull the plug.
that for the 14 years that I lived in Vancouver, we made it over to the island exactly once.
Yeah, but back then when I went, it was 40 odd years ago. It was cheaper.
Oh, it was way cheaper when I lived there too.
Mhm.
We had numerous opportunities to go, but we never did. But I'm thinking she's probably going to pick U of Calgary because
That's actually a good place from what I've heard.
that's where she grew up in Calgary,
Yeah,
right? And her dad's there and her brothers are there, and
it'd probably be cheaper to room with them.
probably yeah. Well, he's building a new house after my daughter died. He
Couldn't live
couldn't
in the same.
get it in him to go back to the house, so he renovated it and sold it, and he's been
Mm.
living in he's been living in Airbnbs ever since.
That
And
would be
was,
expensive.
oh, I think they found one place that is keeping them on, kind of like a rental every month.
Okay,
But he's building a new house right on the river and putting
that's
basement suite in for the boys, and
okay. That's good.
yeah. So yeah.
Queen Goddess, what graduate school would you be interested in? And Keisha, yeah, no, it's just that my hot water heater broke, and my middle daughter was here, and she likes to clean, so I took advantage of her cleaning, and I wasn't feeling very good that day anyhow. So you wouldn't have got a good reading, but now I feel much better, thank you.
So do you want me to read this now quickly?
Yep.
So we have Astro Alert. Are you sick? It's the very first thing it says. The Mars-Pluto opposition is slowly building in energy as they get closer to their alignment, which started in early December and will peak on January 5th and 6th. Once they are fully together, it may take about 3 weeks for this powerful energy to diminish, and we are feeling every bit of it. Have
Yeah,
you noticed that everyone has been sick or ill over the last month or so since the Mars Pluto connection started inching closer together? If you're not ill now, chances are you were over the last month. Usually, we don't see this much illness until January. Still, a record amount of people who normally don't get this sick very often seem to be experiencing colds, flu, COVID, or some other acute infection or condition right now. I don't mean to laugh, but are you
but
there?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I was
you
just
froze.
saying, I was just thinking that some of the researchers discovered that the receptors for COVID are the same as the nicotine receptors.
As what?
Nicotine.
Really?
Yeah. So if be, there's a whole story behind it, I won't go into. So if you don't smoke, maybe try a little bit of nicotine gums. That should prevent you from getting worse or whatever.
Huh. Well, that's something to know.
Yeah. Well, the story behind it is there's two venomous snakes, one in China and one somewhere else. And they also have the nicotine receptors in their poison. And I'll just leave it at that.
I'm
A
just
law program.
I'm just going to continue reading before people start asking questions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This is meditation night, so we're not going very long with the questions.
That's too
Astrologically,
short.
sorry.
I said that's too short.
Sorry, I just have to take a little. Somebody sent my one of my granddaughters a friend request, and she just accepted it,
And it was a
and it is not mine.
you got
Oh wait, you know what? I think because they got new phones, they would have to re-invite people to be their friends. Because they were, well, she sent me.
unless she deleted the program, no. Because we get new phones every couple of years because of built-in
Went
obsolescence.
from Samsung to iPhones.
No, it shouldn't make a difference.
Oh, you know what? We were never friends on Facebook. No, yes, we were. Anyways, never mind. I will deal with that later.
Yeah,
Right now, astrologically, the increase in illness can be explained by looking at how Mars and Pluto influence health. Mars is connected to inflammation and quick onset health issues, much like how the body quickly reacts to infections or injuries. Pluto, on the other hand, is associated with hidden toxic substances and parasites, which can cause serious health problems without being immediately noticeable. Together, these planets create a situation where health issues become more frequent and intense, highlighting the unseen factors that can worsen these conditions. This is not sounding very positive.
no, but we have to get rid of the crap before we can get into the good.
Well, I'm hoping that everybody's already gotten rid of the crap. Um,
Well, no, I mean
I
it's
mean, the most
always
of
going
it.
to be something more.
See, this was only posted 12 hours ago, so we're still getting rid of the crap.
Yeah. Well, and some of it comes out as illness. Some of it comes out as mental destabilization. That's not a word, but you're mentally unbalanced. And other times it comes out as physical, and that's because we're fighting it. There's resistance. Because if there wasn't any resistance, it would just go through easily. Yeah,
Well, and this says on the positive side of this combination, Mars and Pluto can help us detox our bodies, even though it may be more dramatic than usual. Cold and
exactly.
flu viruses generally support the body in its attempt to detoxify. This crisis is happening as we all purge, which is about our personal and collective being, healing. Acute health conditions linked to the alignment of Mars and Pluto may also be influenced by unprocessed emotions. When emotions like anger, agitation, frustration, sadness, and resentment are not addressed, they accumulate in our bodies. This buildup of emotional tension can manifest as physical symptoms or exacerbate existing health issues, indicating how important it is to manage and release these feelings to maintain well being. To effectively manage emotions and maintain well being, acknowledge and accept your feelings and express them through talking or writing. Practice mindfulness to stay present and use exercise to relieve the stress. Employ healthy coping mechanisms like deep breathing or hobbies. Seek support when needed. Limit stress by settling boundaries and focus on a balanced lifestyle with proper sleep, diet, and social interactions. These practices collectively support emotional health. So basically, from that, I just get just treat your body with kindness, be gentle with yourself, rest as much as you can, drink lots of water.
And one of the biggest things about what you're saying about the smash down anger and frustration, etc., forgive yourself. It
Yeah,
happened. You learn from it. Forgive yourself.
forgive yourself is a big one.
It's a huge one. And when you forgive yourself, it's like you getting shot out of an arrow into spirituality on a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, try it.
Oh, I know we're in for some big energies this year, but all thankfully is supposed to be for the best.
Well, I'm not going to get into politics, but from what I can see from that's happening everywhere, that there's a huge shift in consciousness all around the world, EU, Canada, States.
Well, it's not only collectively but personally also.
But what's above and so below, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't happen in the government if we weren't shifting our perspectives. So keep on shifting those perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, well, and that's another thing too that I can't remember, I don't even remember who I was listening to, but she said this should be your new mantra for 2025. Wake up every morning and just say, galore, galore, I have everything I need and more.
Yeah, it's cute. I like it.
And also, I am, just I am, I
Well,
am.
yeah, that's one I learned
You
when I
don't
was
have to finish
but
it if you don't want to, but you can. You can put I am abundant, or I am healthy, or I am loved, or I am healthy, I
well,
am
but simply saying I am means you're part
covers
of the
everything.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So BGBG, who's a new name, says, "Hey Maddie, I like that. I love my cat cup you're drinking from."
Thank you. Yes, and it's a big one too. I
Yeah,
love
no,
my cup.
I noticed that it was a new cup.
No, I've had this one. I just don't use this one very often because it's so big,
Oh yeah.
and because the one that the what the WTF cup that I have,
Oh yeah.
the handle is broken, so I have to fix it.
Oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have a cup which it's not big enough for me because I like them. I like them big. It says, what did it say? I may be wrong. That's rare. And I don't know where it came from. I'm sure it was a gift.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like it.
So I'm going to read just another little blip,
Here.
and then we can talk to the people.
We won't talk too long. There's a lot of people we don't know here though.
I wonder why.
Well, maybe it's because it's a vacation day.
Hmm. Well, no, but Sundays are, usually people are home on Sundays when we do that. Oh, well, welcome everybody. New
Yeah,
year, I guess new year, new people.
yeah. Kind of like
Unless,
it.
unless all the old people have made new, new
That's
profiles.
that's possible.
So we have Happy New Year. And this is all from Ruby Page, by the way. She has a Facebook page. The moon has shifted into Aquarius, and Mars and Pluto are making waves today. These influences amplify the cosmic energies already at play, which can feel quite intense for the next few days. We should watch for making impulsive decisions and actions. The fixed signs of the zodiac, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, will feel these energies strong. So if you happen to be one of these signs or rising signs, be extra mindful. The new year is the start of a new numerology cycle, and the master number for 2025 reduces to a 9. The 9-year period is very karmic, and so many changes will occur. A 9 karmic year is a big deal for all of us, but we all have our personal numerology to consider. This energy will be one of the second chances, endings, and paybacks, both good and bad. So get right with people and what you've promised or committed to, or it could backfire on you. Just being honest is usually the most of the battle. The karma of 2025 is going to be quite a karmic year, as your past actions and decisions will lead to their corresponding results or consequences. Many questions will be answered this year. Ask yourself, what unfinished business do you need to address in 2025? Today, hey, look at that. Today is also a lucky day for financial matters. Started out with a bang for me.
Nothing open, you can't spend money.
Well, I said it was good for me.
Oh yeah, you did really well.
I went to the casino. I wasn't going to go to the casino, but I thought, what the hell? I haven't been there in I don't know how long. Went once with my sister for a couple hours, and I did come out ahead a little bit there too. But yeah, today I was the very first jackpot payout that they had of 2025 for $401.
That's awesome.
Today is also a lucky day for financial matters, so many of you may receive good news about some good fortune this week. Take proactive steps to attract good luck and improve your life. Do something, make things happen, and stay safe and well. Galore of galore, I have everything I need and more.
So I'm going to jump line. I'm going to answer Kai's because it's not really a question. Is that how you say it, Kai's life?
I'm on my way there right now, so.
If she's right at the bottom, I'm going to answer that first because it's not a psychic question. So Kai, you are. Just because you don't allow yourself to give yourself information and receive it, that's because you've chosen to believe you're not any good at it. Everybody is psychic. Ask Maddie. She says, I'm not very good. Yes, she gives great answers, right? And you've changed your attitude about that lately too, because you realize you're giving good answers.
Well, also because there's a lot of synchronicities that come up with what the answers that back up my answers.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
That's how you learn
Charlie's knocking on the door.
But that's how you learn to be a good psychic. So my idea I would recommend to you that you get a deck of cards, and there's many kind of cards. Maddie, what kind of cards do you use?
Oh, I don't have any of them with me right now.
But
My go-to card is Doreen Virtue's.
And they have little sayings on them, right?
Yeah.
So you pull it out.
I'll just go and grab it if you don't mind.
Yeah. Also use it. ¿Cómo se llama? A pendulum. Yeah, pendulum, and start noticing that you get an answer. That's for me. That's a yes. Show me a no. See, well, my hand's shaking a little bit, but that's because I'm old, not because it's changing. But then it goes around in a circle for unknown. So you ask yes and no questions, but you just start out with cards.
That I have.
Yeah, is magical messages, and Doreen Virtue
Doreen Virtue, and I'll just.
has really good cards, and
So.
and I use different kind of cards. I use who does this?
And this is like one of them. It's an example. It says express your individuality, and then at the bottom it has allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. And I just plucked that out of there, so that's got to be for you.
And I use the spiral tarot.
But it also has a little book that you can read
Yeah,
further. It has further meanings in there.
yeah. And
It's a
this
good
is
one.
Kay Stevenson, and I've used these ones. They're different. They don't have sayings on them, but this is a. If you're new, don't buy it. It's a slightly advanced deck, but it's believing in yourself that you can do it. One of the things I used to do, I don't do it anymore, was when we were driving in the car and I wasn't driving, I'd see a sign coming up and I'd say, okay, it says 25 miles. And I get up to it and so it say 25 or 30 miles to go or whatever. And I would just practice. You know, being a psychic, it's like any muscle. Practice. Trust that you're right. Automatic writing is probably the best way to start out. You just sit down and write this, write, put it away, come back and read it in a month. Because you'll be surprised at how much information you got that was accurate. So, Kai, everybody is psychic. I'm a little more psychic because I've been doing it since I was 12. But at the same time, everybody can develop that muscle. Okay. And you can, no problem. It's like any muscle. You want to lift your arm, you want to be strong in the arm, you got to exercise it. So exercise it and do it from a spiritual perspective rather than a as in psychic perspective, because then your answers are
Don't pressure yourself. If you're pressuring yourself, that's also going to hold you back because you're expecting yourself to do these grandiose things when really it's whatever that little voice that pops into your head.
yeah. Yeah, that's it exactly. I mean, I will get pictures of people sitting on a bank fishing, and I think, what does that have to do with the question? But it always does. So it's trust, and as Maddie says, don't push yourself. This is something
If you,
you,
you, you put too much pressure on yourself and then you just go blank.
yeah.
I know that one all too well.
So yeah, you can do this, Kai. Okay, let's go back and
All right, so we have Queen Goddess. Happy New Year. Happy New Year back to you. She says you're taking questions. Do you see me? We've already done her, but I'm just reading it anyway.
yeah, but
See me getting
I wanted to finish her anyhow because she said she wanted to work. She needs the money. You've got a degree, you've got a bachelor in law. Why not go to a law office and work as a, I don't, clerk or something? I don't know the terminologies. And but I do think that you would be happier with a higher level of education, especially with your in law. And I can see you actually doing a lot of good by continuing your program. Okay.
um, I was interested in a graduate program here in California. And then you put what? What bow area?
She's law. She
This is,
wrote it down lower.
and say this is from you, Wisdom Seekers.
Yeah, I
It says,
wrote
oh,
what area
okay.
for God, Queen
Uh,
Goddess.
next we have Cardi B. Cardi B. Is that a new name? That's a new name.
I kind of recognize it, so it might be a new name, but from beyond before.
Elijah, 2024 was a bad year for me because I lost many, many friends. Yeah, I understand that one.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And Queen says a law program. Cardi B, Cardi B. Many of my friendships ended and had horrible breakup. That's because it was meant to. That's what 2024 was about, was to get rid of everything that is not for your highest good. I
Mhm.
don't understand myself because I would think that my daughters would be for my, well, that was before 2024, but
Yeah. Well, you did
it was
lose
just
your
meant
husband
to
too.
happen for you to grow. Apparently, we aren't growing if these people are still in our lives. Everyone on social media is saying that 2024 is a year of broken relationships and letting go of people, things that don't serve you. Do you believe that?
Oh, yeah.
I think I just answered that.
Mm.
What will 2025 be about? Will it be a good year for people in general?
It's a crossover year. So a lot of it's going to be so much better than what we went through. But we still, it's like this, right? We don't quite fit. So we haven't quite made it to the 26. 26 is going to be 26, 27, far better year for us. But it's a crossover year. It goes up and yet down, up. Pardon?
2025 is a 9 year.
It's a 9 year, as my daughter pointed out. It's a 9 year, and 9 years are endings.
Yeah,
But that means it's also beginnings.
yeah.
I'm in a 2 year now. Because last year was a 1 year for me.
Hmm.
But Gesundheit. But overall, I believe it's going to be a better year because you lost so many people. You survived it. You know how strong you are. You know you can surf it, whether it's fun or not, that's a different answer. But you know you can do it. So when you're faced with problems, you're going to go, oh crap, I can do this. Do I want to? Nah, but
Do I
I'll do
like it? No, but will I make it? Yeah, because I've
it.
already made it through the worst, and
Exactly.
I'll get through this too.
And you can, Cardi B, I do see some really great highlights. And I'm going to assume that horrible breakup was when you went through. I actually see something really shiny and bright, and you're going to be really glad you broke up with this other person because this is something special. I I'm not going to give you a time frame because I don't do good in time frames.
No, you
Okay.
don't. A lot of your things happen for me, but not in the timeline that you generally give me.
When I used to read 15, 20 years ago, I get all the answers right. It was 5 years in the future.
Hmm.
It's not what people wanted to hear, but I was right.
Next we hi Jen, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. She was another one that was extremely ill over the holidays.
Oh, sorry about that, Jen.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah.
Um, just BG. Hey, Maddie, I like that. I love my cat cup you're drinking from. And then
I,
you've already answered Kai's life.
I think BG is a new name too.
Hmm.
Ah, ah.
Yeah.
Staying alive, staying alive. I know that's what was my reaction to.
What?
Is your kitty what's out again?
I can't wait for summer.
Yeah, then Maddie has a cat door that goes in and out, in and out. She doesn't have to open it.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Sometimes he'll walk in the back door, walk straight to the front door to be let out. It's like, you know how to jump a fence, cat. But no, no. Why will I do that? Because I know my mommy's going to let me out the front door if I go there.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
And
My
in the
kitty,
summertime, it's way easier because I got both. He can come and go on both doors on his own.
yeah, my cat learned to jump from the floor to the table today.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, my cat does
She's
that.
funny. She's 3 months, 4 months old, and she's bigger than my daughter's two full-grown cats.
Hmm. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So
Keisha,
Keisha Brown, yeah.
she says, all your time frames have been accurate for me. You kept saying that my mother wouldn't contact me in 2024, and that's exactly what happened. No contact whatsoever in 2024 from her. Hopefully, she contacts me in 2025. Last time she talked to me was November 2021.
Hmm. You know what? And just hang on, see if I can get somebody else to answer this question. Did you hear? Okay. So this young woman, she wants her mom to contact her and talk to her. The last time she talked to her was November 2021. She didn't talk to her last year. Do you see anything shifting and changing?
The real question, because yes, I do, but the real question is, do you want to keep in contact with your mother?
She does desperately. Okay,
Because
what?
her mother is not going to change who she is. Her mother is still her mother.
Yeah.
The reason you do not reach out to her.
No, her mother doesn't reach out to
but
her.
still, her mother is still her mother.
Yeah.
There are going to be periods of silence of how dare you, and
So-
you're expected to just be okay with that.
Yeah, so
Are you okay with that?
basically your mother hasn't grown. What caused the breakup in the first place won't be healed from her side. You have to heal it from your side. And if you can heal it from your side, my daughter, who is extremely accurate, actually says she does see a shift for you. You have a time.
Now, how will she heal? Can you give her any ideas on how to heal that?
You want a shortcut? Bitch, that's not how we work.
Shh. The only way to do it is, well, it's pretty deep with Keisha. You need to go to a healing psychic, not a therapist, because they heal the mind, they don't heal the heart. Unless you can find a therapist that works on the heart energy and the mind energy, because you've done the mind stuff, you haven't done the heart stuff. So if you can, okay, there's a few tricks, but they're just tricks. If you can sit in the agony and pain of your mother's rejection, no thinking, because it has to be from the heart, and just hold on, it will hurt like a bejeebers for 30 seconds. You can't breathe. Every nerve in your body feels like it's on fire. But when you come out, the pain, when you look at the subject, the energy will not be as strong. And with you can let the energy go, which you would do by facing it up forward like that, then you've got it working a little better. And the other choice is to come to somebody like me. I work with energy. So your energy would be a positive. My energy is a negative. And because my energy is a negative, it works it works to push your energy out. And so when you come back with a clearer energy. Okay. She says, my mother blocked me on everything. We tried calling her from different phone numbers, but she doesn't accept calls from other numbers. I sent people to talk to her. Nothing works.
Well, this is what I'm going to say is you're concentrating too much on it. You want it too much and you want it so much the universe is not going to give it to you.
And when you,
And I know that sounds like a horrible answer.
but it's the truth.
You have to back off on that energy. Try to cut that energy that you're putting into wanting that so bad.
Not so much cutting it, Maddie, as neutralizing it, so that when you change, it's like this, right? There's a block, the energy you want, she doesn't want. So there's resistance. If you take away the resistance, which means if you come to me, that's fine, but I'm healed. The energy goes like that. She's nothing to push against. Then she will come forward. And I know it works because I've seen it over and over and over again.
Well, and I'm just saying that kind of just try to forget that. Not forget it, but I know that when I really want something and it's not happening, and I finally just go, oh, all right, I give up. The universe will bring it when it's time for me to get it.
Yeah.
And then boom, next thing I know, there it is.
But the healing is the most important part,
Yeah.
because that's when you give up and let God or let whomever. That's when the energies work for you, not against you. And it's not that you don't care when you heal. It's not that you don't care, but you're healed. And then when she comes into your life and she's not changed, when she reacts the way she would normally will react, you'll go, "That's fine, Mom. I love you." And again, the energy will relax and she will have nothing to push against. If it helps you at all, Keisha, your mother still loves you. That didn't change. The part of her that's immature cannot deal with it, but she herself loves you. Okay, that's the best I can do at this time.
Yeah.
But the situation is you're the one that has to make the change.
So BG, I have a different cup here too that I think you'll really like.
Mostly peace, love, and light, and a little bit go fuck F yourself. Mine
And
says
that is,
not
I
before
think
my
that's the truth
coffee.
for a lot of us. Good
I
luck,
think
Keisha, on that. Really, I pray that your mom does come around, and because it's hard.
but
I
Keisha,
know it was hard when my daughter didn't talk to me for 5 years.
the thing is, Keisha, you may die tomorrow. We don't know our death. It'll be too late in this lifetime. But our lifetimes go on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
And obviously, the karmic energy between the two of you, it is not finished.
Well, and maybe this is the year because this is the karmic endings are coming. All the bad, the good, the ugly is all
That's a
coming
9 year. It should
all
work.
coming to a head this year. So maybe after next year, things will be different.
Mm-hmm.
So just hold out that you might have to wait at least another year.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have to wait 5 years in between my daughter talking to me, and unfortunately, she passed away before we could really start connecting again. But we did
You
start to
did connect.
connect not long before she passed away.
And she's much stronger now than she was. She comes forward now without Destiny.
Oh, does she?
It's the first time I've seen her not hiding behind Destiny's skirts.
Wow, that took a while. Hey,
Yep, it did. But
a year and a half.
sometimes, yet generally it takes a while. Time-wise, there's no time up there, but as a general rule, it takes approximately a year to do a lot of the healing.
Keisha says I can die tomorrow, and if she comes back later, it will be too late. Well, not necessarily, because your spirit is always still alive.
Yeah.
Charlie, this is enough of this in and out.
It's snowing outside. He probably doesn't want to be in the snow.
Oh, are you kidding? He's got two decks to sit under. He doesn't get wetter at all. Oh,
Mom,
thank
my
God. I was
toes
thinking, oh
got
my God, he's
cold.
going to come in. He's going to be soaking wet. No, not a drop on him.
Why
Um,
don't we go into the meditation now?
we can do that. I So I was trying to pick a meditation. I showed Elijah this. I was trying to pick a meditation to do for today, and this one just kind of fell out all on its own. And it is a meditation that I wrote on
January 1st.
January 1st. I don't know what year it was. It's not this year, that's for sure. But that's what we're getting. It's appropriate. Oh, where are you, you little brat? This will chase him away. He hates my feather. Hates, hates, hates it. I, on the other hand, love, love, love it.
It's beautiful.
It is.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, I'll talk to you after. Thank you, Elijah.
Bye.
As always, without you, I have no, well, I guess I could have a platform to do it, but um, it just seems to work here for us together. Sorry, I'm just lighting my smudge stick. I do make my own smudge sticks with lavender, cedar, wild sage, So we're just going to ask our
Okay.
ancestors, spirit guides, ascended masters, source, to bring down the white light, to cover us and give us protection throughout 2025. And hopefully my meditation will resonate with you. So I would like you to sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Take in a deep breath and slowly exhale. Relax your muscles. Feel them soften. Take in another deep breath. Bring it down into your belly and slowly exhale. You feel yourself go heavy, totally relaxed in your seat. Inhale. On your exhale, see yourself ground into the earth. See cords go down into the center of the world. Each cord is a vibrant color, flowing with magnificent energy. The heart of Gaia takes this energy into her heart and pushes it back up through your feet, flowing up your legs, into your abdomen, into your heart. Concentrate on your heart. See it opening like a beautiful flower. Slowly, each petal opens. Notice any sensations in your heart area. A little flutter. When the last petals open, you can see the center of the flower. And you see all of the seeds that are there. You take them one by one and plant them in different areas of your life that you want to grow in. If you want more love, put a seed there. Visualize it being gently planted. You softly cover it over. You see a watering can beside you, and you start to water your seed. But instead of water, tiny hearts pour out, covering the ground, making your heart feel a bit fuller, opening up even more. If you want more money, see tiny dollar signs watering your plant. Visualize money growing, feeling your heart fill with joy, knowing you have no worries. It gives you such a feeling of freedom, of peace. This is your time. The power is yours. Manifest anything you want. Plant those seeds in every area of your life that you see fit. And all you have to do is love and care for them. Keep the thought of the outcome, of how all of those seeds will grow, flourish, and manifest into everything you want, everything you need, and everything you desire. Take in a deep breath and slowly exhale. You take another seed, planting it into your deserving garden. You take extra care with this seed, giving it special attention, love, and energy. You've been told so many times that this is one seed that cannot grow, that you put extra love and care into it. Every day you hold positivity for this little seed. And eventually you start to see and feel small signs of deserving. It grows bigger and faster until one day that feeling of deserving washes over you. You take in a deep breath and you smile into yourself. Know into your heart that your garden is growing into everything you thought it would be, everything you need, and everything you deserve. You can feel your heart grow more. You see a beautiful light shining from your heart to the universe. And in that moment, the universe sends a light down to meet yours. The energies that the light has is so powerful. The feeling of love overtakes you, making you feel amazing, allowing you to feel so deserving of all of your dreams. This light has given you the confidence to go forward and grasp all of your heart's desires. This is your time to go forward. You can feel yourself shedding the weight of all that isn't for your highest good. You are glowing. Take in a deep breath, exhaling any last bits of negativity out the bottom of your feet. You feel peace, love, and joy. You take that and hold it in your heart, releasing it to everyone you meet. This is the purpose for you and me, the collective, to fill the world with love. Take one more deep breath in and slowly exhale. And softly and gently bring yourself back to the here and the now. And slowly open your eyes. I'd like to thank you so much for being with us this evening. Please give a like, a share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Come back on Sunday because we do answer questions on Sunday. And with that, Happy New Year. Hope all the best for everybody in 2025. My heart feels your heart, and please don't forget to spread the love. Namaste.